investigators.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review of the 2025 horror mystery Weapons. The film is written and directed by Zach Cregger and it stars Julia Garner, Josh Brolin, Aidan Aldenreich. We have Benedict Wong and Amy Madigan. Right, the film follows, it starts off straight away with like a mystery. It is explained to us narratively that in this small American town there is like a huge mystery. At precisely 2:17 one morning, 17 children, I believe it's 17 children, upped and left their houses for no reason whatsoever. The town obviously is in uproar about this. They all blame their teacher because they're all from the same class. There's only one student that remains. So Julia Garner's character, Justine, everybody in the town blames her basically, or thinks she knows more than she's letting on. But nobody really knows. Everybody's bewildered by this, including law enforcement. So this essentially turns her to drink. She can't really cope with it. She's no idea what's going on. She feels obviously singled out, and she wants to kind of find out what's going on. So she ends up teaming up with Archer, played by Josh Brolin, one of the parents of the children that's gone missing. They end up kind of trying to figure out and track down what has happened to the children. What they unveil is pretty terrifying stuff. Right. What are my thoughts on Weapons? Well, this has been one of my most anticipated films. I've looked forward to this ever since I saw the first trailer. I thought it was a brilliant trailer. I love it, when trailers give you just enough information to it's like dangling the carrot so that you want more. And I thought the trailer did that superbly. I mean, it sets up the mystery straight away. And it just gets the brain cells going as to what has gone on here. And the director and writer, Zach Cregger, I think is incredibly talented. I thoroughly enjoyed his last film, Barbarian. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it. It is fantastic. I absolutely loved it. Very talented guy. But I think he's topped it here. I think he's topped Barbarian with this one. I think this is superbly structured with a fantastic narrative, brilliant mystery, propped up by fantastic writing and brilliant performances. There is so much to enjoy here. I'm not sure enjoy is the right word. I think, okay, there are obviously subtle or not so subtle references to, school shootings and stuff in America, and how small communities have to kind of deal with the loss of that and the bereavement and that afterwards. There are parallels to that here. It's not overly subtle in what it's doing here. But at the same time, I don't mind that because it's a subject matter that does need discussion. But I think it's done so cleverly, in my opinion. We've got, as I've said, strong powerhouse performances by our leads here, led by Julia Garner, who goes through a real evolution in this film, really, in many ways, in a sense of her character growing, initially almost like a wilting flower, and then kind of blossoming into this really strong figure and character, determined to find the truth, sort of thing. Josh Brolin, incredibly reliable as always, but I think the one that steals the film from everybody here is Amy Madigan, and she plays a character called Gladys. I'm not going to say a great deal else about her. You need to see the film to see her character because she freaked me out, as I suspect she'll probably freak you out and everybody else who's seen the film. Wow, it really great, memorable and iconic performance from her. Everybody else as well, Aidan Reich, we've got Benedict Wong, strong performances. And it's films like this. Sometimes I'll watch a film, and I'm watching it, and it might be okay, but I might get a message on my phone, or my attention might be taken away elsewhere by whatever, cat disturbing me or whatever. But there are occasions when I watch a film where I'm just, glued to it. Now, obviously, this is a cinema release, so obviously it allows you to kind of give it that attention. But what I'm saying is, even then, sometimes when I'm at the cinema, I can be distracted, sort of thing, or the film's not really grabbing me, or so you're kind of daydreaming a bit, or you're not. But this is so, it gets its claws into you, and you're absolutely glued to the screen because you're just fascinated with what's going on. And the film itself, as well, has got some really specially crafted moments of tension, fear, and horror sewn into the film that you probably won't quite believe some of the stuff. It's really, really intense stuff. It's quite freaky. And it kind of concludes with a really quite violent and bloody conclusion to the film. So it kind of bubbles along nicely, this mystery, almost like a character-driven family drama at times, but with this sense of unease kind of throughout it, this mystery bubbling away that what is going on. And then occasionally it just kind of explodes with moments of tension or moments of real edgy seat stuff. The musical score as well really emphasizes this. It's a really, really cleverly done musical score that at times it's almost silent, and at other times it's like, fingernails down a chalkboard type stuff, in a sense of it really makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up at times. So we've got here really nicely curated slow burn at times of a horror mystery that is kind of told. It depends if you like movies like this. I do when they're done properly. It's told not in narratively, it's told out of place. It's almost like jigsaw pieces that kind of eventually all come together. But it's told at times from a different perspective of a character. You'll get a scene and then it'll jump back to what we've seen previously, and then you'll see it from that character's perspective, what's gone on, sort of thing, how it got us to that scene. And it's done so well and seamless that it doesn't impact the film at all. It actually strengthens the film. So I really enjoyed this. I thought it was, like I say, really curated and structured very, very well to get the maximum impact from everything it was doing. It's thought-provoking, but also at the same time it ticks the boxes of scaring the pants off you at times. It does that so well, and it's not often you see a really good horror film with this level of care and attention put into it, in a sense of developing real people and real characters, giving us a real mystery to get our teeth sunk into, and then not drip feeding us or drowning us in a sea of exposition. This film doesn't do any of that. It treats you like an adult. And delivers a really, I think, nicely crafted horror mystery. I loved it personally. I'm looking forward to checking it out again, which I may well do that this weekend if I get another chance to go and see it. So let me know your thoughts on Weapons. Have you seen it? Are you planning on seeing it? And I will, of course, be back with plenty more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.